Alright, in this video, I'll be reviewing the AxisFlying CineON C30. And this is the smaller version of the C35. Looks like a lot of people are buying. And I just wanted to try this out. I did get the 4S for this one, and I also got the 4S in the Pavo 30. Now I'll probably do a review of both this and the Pavo 30 just to show you. This is what that one looks like. This one definitely looks a lot beefier than this one. The motor size alone, you can see it's a little stronger. And from the video, or from the pictures on the website, it does show it with a full-size GoPro on there. So I'll probably try this with a full-size. I have an Insta360, but for this video, I'm going to be mounting a naked GoPro on top of there. I bought a GoPro for 50 bucks. It was broken. GoPro Hero 7 on eBay. Went ahead and took it apart. Everything worked on it, just the case was jacked up. Went ahead and took it apart and put it in one of the Beta FPV cases and just printed this out to hold it. And this is made of PC TPE, not TPU. This is a little firmer than a TPU, so I figured I'd give this a try. So just real quick to go over the quad, it does have a Runcam Phoenix camera on it. It does have 204. They have them as C204 3500 kV motors, and again, look how big they are, and it does have the 3-inch props. Now I did buy the analog version with no receivers, so I went ahead and bought this EP1RX from Happy Model. It's Express LRS, so we'll give this a try. So I will be running this 1550 milliamp 4S battery. On the website it says for 4S it recommends 1500 milliamp. This is the one I have, so we'll try it out. And if you have a 6S, it recommends having the 1050. So just running around it, the prop guards do come off with these screws at the bottom. It's not as easy as it looks just to take these off because the prop guards are on the outside. They're actually under here, so you have to take this plate off, which has the VTX underneath it. So you have to do a little bit to get these off. It's not too difficult, but it is possible. One thing about this drone is there aren't many UARTs. I think there's only 3 UARTs on it. So if you really wanted to like change it in the iNav and add sonar and everything else, you're limited to your UARTs. So this is made for what it does, and that's for doing a little CineWhoop. Not made to, change it up and add a bunch of GPS and a whole bunch of other things to it. You can add a couple things, but not many. One thing I don't like is the camera's not protected in the front. We'll probably design something and print it out and make this a little better to protect that camera. Alright, I've never flown this, so this is the default rates, and we'll just see how it goes. I will be linking it up to this Jumper T Pro, and I did get the AION, or whatever it is, AION 2.4 gigahertz ELRS module for the Jumper T Pro, and went ahead and binded it up. For video, I'll be using the Sky Cobra X box goggles, and these seem to be pretty good for box goggles. I like the big field of view, and I like to stay cheap, so these do good for me. So we'll just go ahead and use these. Now ready to go. Go ahead and connect it up. Turn my transmitter on.
Welcome to OpenTX. Switch warning.
And I'll see, we'll hear a beep, there it is, and I should see the signal strength of the transmitter. There we go. Default rates, it's disarmed, and I made it to where that arms it. Do it again. And then it has sticks all the way down. There we go. Sticks weren't all the way down. Go slow. There we go. Nice and stable. Let's go into horizon mode. And we'll go into acro, bring it down because I'm not sure if this is acro or not. Definitely acro. Okay, so all my modes are ready. Let's see what kind of punch it has on this 4S with that 1550 battery. So this thing could definitely take a larger battery. My throttle's not even at mid. There's midway. So it's not having a problem with this weight at all. So maybe when I put that regular GoPro on there, I won't have an issue. So I'll go ahead and put my goggles on now. Go ahead and land in the grass. This is the first time I'm trying out this GoPro. Put it in Horizon. Okay. Let's see, with this VTX, I'm not sure what I have it set to. Again, this first time flying it out of the box. And if the rate's too high, you can always jump them down. This is default rate. So I like how it's flying so far. I'm not an FPV guy. I'm surprised I haven't crashed already. Let's go ahead and slow it down. And bring it forward. And again, I will be trying this with a full-size GoPro in the next video. Right now, I just want to get a feel for it. Again, this is a 30, not the 35. It's going nice and slow. Pool's green. Been gone for a week. It's still 70 degrees in Virginia, so I was gone for a week, so decided to get green. Going ahead and fixing that now. That has nothing to do with this drone, so who cares? Let's take it up a little. See? Not very good. So there's Horizon mode. Save you. If I was an acro, I'd have been on top of the roof in pieces. So to me, this one is actually a good trainer. Again, maybe if you lower the rates a little, might be better if you're just starting out. I couldn't tell you what it feels like to fly FPV drone on high rates because again, I don't fly FPV that much, so I'm not that good at it. Trying to get better, but it's a whole different ball game than flying a GPS quad. So I would suggest for anybody that's looking into it, these drones are only a couple $100. You can buy high-end stuff if you want, but there's no real need. Get one of these or get the Pavo 30, even the 35 inchers, you can get them. And you can go ahead and crash them around. Don't get a very expensive camera. Just practice using the regular FPV camera that's on there before you go throwing a camera on it, because you will break it because it's exposed and don't have protection. So let's see. I can't see the bottom of that. Battery's at 14.5. Just gonna fly around, see how long I get before it tells me low battery. Let's go down through here. Got a lot of breakup down here, so I might have to turn that VTX up because I didn't have a problem down here with the Pavo 30. And my tilt is, so I'm getting low battery already. Let's go ahead and bring it back. I'll probably try to throw this in the gyro flow, see how that does. Just want to keep it close since I said low battery. 14.2. Just cruising around, not using up too much battery. Get down under these limbs. Same thing. And go around these trees, into the neighbor's yard. Hope they don't get mad at me. Go ahead and bring it back. Low battery warning. Pretty steady. 14. And I can hear it. So I like to pay attention when something's telling me something's wrong. So I'm at 13.5. Let's get it lower just in case. All right, that's it for my first flight and first review of the AxisFlying CineON C30. Tell me what you think about it down below. I did get around 8 minutes, and we'll take a look at that GoPro footage, see if that looks any good. And again, this thing's only around, it's under 250 bucks. And then it costs a little more if you start going HD and putting your own or adding a receiver to it. I just went ahead and bought a cheap ELRS receiver, and I think I'm going to change all of my little cheap quads like the Tiny Hawk 2, I have another ELRS, I'm going to put that in there and try to do that. I will try to up the VTX power on here because it seemed to be a little weak. But other than that, seemed to fly well. Hopefully the footage looks good. And I will be reviewing the Pavo 30 next, and maybe we'll do a comparison of the two. All right, and that's it for this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.